Grüezi and welcome back to Endless Space 2, where today we're trying to fix our economy that we kind of messed up a little by over-expanding. We have 3 systems above our cap, and that makes us lose a lot of approval. As you can see here, we lose 60 from over-colonization, meaning 20 negative approval for every colony above the cap. So we are gonna get the Endless Research Park here that fixes that for a very short duration here, for 20 turns. But another thing is, very soon we're going to have more colonies, specifically in Janus. Where the hell is Janus? Give me a second, I'll find it. Here. This one will be a new one, we'll have a new one in Cockab, and we're probably also gonna get the Cephaloras eventually. Actually, I don't know why we are no longer boosting them. It must have been cancelled by an enemy hack. Also, those guys, we're close to getting those as well. We just need some influence, which we can't get. I mean, this is fine. For now, I don't think we're in danger of losing the Kalmat. But yeah, I do want to get closer with those. So we are looking at potentially 4 more systems. And we desperately need to fix that. So one way of doing that is with the booster program here. That gives us just one more thing to do. Then we have this one here, system level. We have system level 2, so this is going to be plus 10. This fixes half one system over the cap. So honestly, it looks really bad. I don't think there's anything really we can do to fix that. We don't have luxuries here. We can't use that to boost our happiness. I thought there was one here, but apparently that doesn't apply for the Umbral Choir. So really, we're in a very bad spot. And I honestly have no clue on how to fix that at this point. So, without a plan, let's just see where this goes. So one of the things that could potentially help is laws. Not that we can really keep up laws, but you know, that would be at least a possibility. So the only thing that gives happiness, as far as I remember, is the make love not war. Or we could go militarist and do something like that. That will give us happiness. Although we probably can't push it anyway. We're subject to whatever we pull here from the democracy. And still only pacifist. Interesting. At least now we're no longer negative on influence. But that's just because our building finished and we're no longer unhappy here. So yeah, that's a thing. It's really bad. I don't know how to fix that. More population boosters, because why not? Have a hack passing through the academy. You know, this is not even that difficult. This is a solo quest for Umbral Choir populations, probably. I guess so, yeah. Or 2 heroes on fleets. I don't think so. Per command points for fleets commanded by heroes. Not too bad, not too good. Or hacking speed. We definitely go for hacking speed. So a hack passing through the academy. Once we have those guys, we can totally do that. Or both of them even. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. So yeah, we did get the Endless Wonder constructed, and we need to build something else, like for example this one here. As of right now, we don't really have much else to build. This one will help the populations on here, but again, we're not gonna be focusing on population here. So why not? We have the strategics, and it's gonna just help us all along. Very nice. We found the Sidious trees, and we are still invading the pirates here. This time we will have them, for sure. Perfect. So you can now just cloak yourself up there. I think the pirates will come back there. We also found NP artifacts as a loot from the pirates. And we got 1 level on our hero, so you're the system hero, right? Preferably you need percentage bonuses like that one. Or influence. Influence will also be very useful. You know what? I think we're going for influence right now. I think that might be useful. This will cost a total of 30 upkeep. This is doable, but I think we haven't really met anybody that we could be friends with. Actually, we could. Nobody knows us yet. But I would guess that the Unfallen might become friends with us. They are weaker, so they might be like, what's it called? Intimidated by us. So let's see, do you want peace? We can make that happen for 7 titanium. We can totally do that. So let's do that. And we should, I mean, the law gives us plus 10 per piece. So realistically, we want to have the 20 we got from the building. So that means 2 peace treaties. Then we want at least 2 more for the systems we're about to colonize. Wow, this is not gonna work. So we need 4 peace treaties. We can't make peace with the Cravers for sure, so let's just try everybody else. Hello. I don't think the Vodiani will like me, but the Sophons might. Yes, I want peace. You know, I can't afford that. Okay, so here's the plan. I took influence before, so we should be able to do that in a second here. So that's fine. You just arrived, so you just do some scanning here. Is this our probe? No, I think not. We are dark blue. Actually, it could be our probe. Or it could be their probe. I don't remember. Let's just send one anyway. I don't think it was ours. And go the other way. Prospicious season. And we found this Craver world here, as we've seen before. Also, the Academy sees us there, so we need to be careful. Not that they usually attack. Where to go from here, though? I think I will just stick around there for a second. So you're on your way back through other systems to do some unveiling of curiosities that might have some more strategical resources. You know what? You should probably come home and do the same here. Let's also have a look at the curiosities you found. Antimatter and more antimatter. Great, it's actually on a planet or not on a planet, but on a system we are already present on, so that's great. And I also wanted to have a look at the population here. We still need to fill up a lot of populations, and that means we still need a lot of more food. Currently we don't really have that much yet. So yeah, we should totally increase our food output here. The good thing is, we don't really eat all that much food on this system. I'm not sure whether the food is reduced here. It actually is, yeah, from consumption. But does this also influence it here? Potentially. We get 56 from sanctuaries. I don't think there's gonna be food just so. Yeah, there actually is. There's 0 population and there's still some food from Cyber Farm. So that actually means we're technically making a negative food here. Interesting. Well, certainly something to keep an eye out on. So yeah, we definitely also wanted to check whether these also affect the populations on the sanctuaries. We found the sours already taken by the Nakalim. Do we need those? They wouldn't be too bad, but I will just praise them and leave it be for there, because again, we can't afford to take more systems. And I guess for the Cephalotus I will do the same. I will not take the system, I will just make sure that we are the suzerain. So, you know, we can still survive this. Zvali. We are amateurs. That's alright, that's just some free happiness. I should probably not spend all my influence on those guys, because I don't really have enough influence. I wanted to make a peace treaty with the Sophons. So you should discover somewhere in Constellation. We know one is over there, so let's just try that. And for the rest, you just chill out for a while. So yeah, everything is not quite going as I expected it to go here. But well, that comes with a great expansion, right? So here is the part where I screw up my happiness again. Look at this majestic critter here. This must be quite a big one, I mean, given the size of the grass and the rocks here. Definitely gives you Craver vibes. Alright, so you have arrived here. And there's definitely something over there, so let's just scan for that. You know what, let's get over there, why not? I mean, we can continue up there, but do we really need to? Not really. So this is the home system of the Vodiani. They had a rough start, I guess. Although, I mean, they had 2 planets to start with. That's nice. Okay, so we're still just clicking away here. Actually, we have to hack something. So I want to increase the... or get new planets colonized, more or less. So something like this. Fast and not very special. This will not increase our colonization cap, it will just allow us to have more places to store pups. Not that we need it right now, but yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that. We don't have the influence for it. Nebular clouds. Interesting. Some dust, and I'm now the sovereign of the Harmony. Nice. So yeah, this could be potentially useful, but also potentially dangerous. Since, you know, we kind of need food for other things here. Alright, so you have arrived, you can't really scan anything here. This was our probe, so let's send one here and go up there. And for the rest, just continue. Ooh, look at that. We now have the wormhole technology. Along with that, we also have one more hacking operation, which is great, so we can get more systems with more planets. The Harmony have just been taken from us by the Unfallen. Currently there's no vining going on, so I don't see... Oh, damn it, influence. I forgot again. Don't spend more influence. Sadly, this event has ended, so less signs for us. And we found the Ambler. I don't think that's all that useful, so I will not spend more influence on that. Hey, we got a hero. So we need a fleet hero. There's no sense in taking a system hero since we can only have one anyway. Right? Wait a second, can we? This must be a colony. Yeah, we cannot. Alright, so a fleet hero. Since we have a strong scientific representation, maybe let's take a scientist then. as a fleet hero, you will be able to do something like... I mean, this will still apply on a Senate. Less bandwidth cost on hacking programs. Anti-cloaking level to 3. This is nice, so we can see enemy fleets. Vision range and evasion. Evasion would play into using small ships, because small ships have bigger evasion from the get-go. You're definitely also going to be a fast one, so yeah, it's not gonna be great. This is also Umbral Choir and also Seeker, so it will not make a difference, really. So yeah, let's take this guy. And we'll put you on here. It's just not on a system that we own, so maybe let's go to a system we own. You all go to Taurus instead then. Let's actually put the hero on this fleet and then separate them right again, so we can... Actually, you know what? Let's leave them combined for now, so that the hero also gains some of the experience from this curiosity. Now we can take them apart again. So this one will go further, the explorer, and we found some adamantium. Nice. And you there just stay for a turn. Alright, so let's just continue. It seems like we're never gonna get this faction quest done. We could get rid of our law here, but I mean it's 50% less diplomatic cost. That's quite powerful. This also applies to the alliance invitation that I wanted to do with the Sophons, so... Oh boy, here comes the... Oh no, wait, this is the one. That's alright. Oh, Monsoon. Nice birdie. Some nice deposits here. We should be able to sell a lot of that. We should actually have a look at how expensive it is on the marketplace right now, because we sure as hell could be using some of the money to buy out our Wonder. 72 and 79. These are not great prices, but let's see how much this would give us. 3k. We will not be able to buy out the Wonder in this turn for sure, but we could potentially buy out some of these improvements, like per strategic resource, because we sure as hell have a lot of strategic resources out there. And this is only going to cost us 1.5k. So let's just queue that all up, and interesting that this will be cheaper than the other ones. So right now we get one population next turn, so I will not buy this out now. I want to be able to see the difference without gaining a population. And given our situation, I might want to go for the approval bonus. It will also offset some of our science penalty we get from being defiant here. So it's just straight up very good. This is less good. Free technology is great, but you know, our science is not so bad, and not being able to control which science we get, which technology, is not that great. So let's go for that. This fixes at least this status for a little bit until we get our new system colonized there. So you have arrived and you need to scan this one. Some antimatter, nice. And now probably to Bellatrix. Gemini doesn't have any, neither do these two. Kuma has one, so Bellatrix, Kuma, and then probably we can just go explore in this direction anyway, since we now have access to wormholes. Antimatter was the one we already saw, and you have arrived here in the Ambler home system. Honestly, I don't really know. I mean, there's obviously something there, so let's just scan out for that. Maybe also one over here. And then you just chill there for the turn, and you do the same. There's no curiosities here, so you can just continue. Home system, home system. We also have the, what do they call it, Vodiani. Wow, they spawned right next to each other. This is great for the Vodiani. You might think this is very difficult, but I mean, this is just free leeching material, and with the Cravers growing so incredibly quickly due to their overexploitation thing, this is honestly the best start a Vodiani could ever wish for. So there's nothing here, so let's just continue then. For the Cravers, not that great, honestly. They would have needed to pump everything they had immediately into ships, and failing to do so will just make them the pet of the Vodiani. Also, we now got Behemoth designs. We mostly got that so we can now research the booster program to save us a little bit from our economy problems here. What else we should do? I mean, this is still 10 approval, so we should totally get that. Apart from that, given we have behemoths, we should maybe also focus on this one here. So we can get a behemoth that's actually going to be very useful to us. And then potentially, we already have the cloaking tech level 2, right? Yes, we do. The next one is in the next ring there, but this is already third, so maybe we should focus on science a little bit first. Like this one here. And this one, although we're not going to be happy anytime soon. So this is going to be useful. Population slot on Crescent, less so. Yeah, I think we can do something like that. The science one here, oof, this is going to take a while. And then probably the strategic resources, but we'll keep that open for now. So we got the behemoths there. We also have a new law slot on the Empire, which is nice. We gained some progress with the Zuali and with the Sours. These are the... no, where are the Sours? Also, the faction has been assimilated by the Nakalim. What was that? The Sours. Okay, that was not that big of a deal. Of course you're threatening. You're also threatening. No thanks, I'll keep my money for now. You don't even know where I am. Ooh, this is really useful. Thank you very much. Okay, we did also our hack in Kochab, so let's just screw over our good situation here. That's such a beautiful world. All the waterfalls that are very unrealistically dropping from that very small mountain there. It's not even really a mountain, it's just some... oh, we can all merge that. Nice. So we could probably also upgrade our hero ship because, you know, potentially useful. Let's just put some defenses on this one. Or just rather the... not necessarily defenses, but... what's it called? Just close combat weaponry. And we already have a level. So I think I'm just gonna go for experience. This is usually my go-to skill anyway. We don't need to go anywhere for now, so speed is not really essential yet. You guy can maybe go to Megres and from there go towards the Greens territory. Oh, we found a thing here. And have already 50% of the galaxy explored. Nice. So, in how many turns are we screwed? In Nalin. Where is Nalin? Oh, wait. Oh, that one Janus already has arrived. So, currently we don't have any more things coming in. Meaning, we probably can keep at this level. We will lose 25 again for the wonder that we completed in a couple of turns. So we will remain at 6. That's not a lot. 6, this will give us 20 back in 6 turns. So we'll be at 26, which is still unhappy, and this will give us an additional 10, which will push us again to content. So it might work out like that. I can also invest in peace thing here, but we'll have to drop this one because we would not be able to upkeep both of them. So this is 16 upkeep, this one is 36. So this one plus 16 is 38, so we should just be barely able to hold that one. There's also always the possibility of doing that. Do we have enough money? I think I do have enough money to do that. Yep, looks fine to me. We can always use it as last resort for now. I don't want to use it, but if I have to, I will. Alright, so... is there anything else I can do to boost the thing? I wanted to buy out this thing here, but we gain another population next turn, so we have to take that with a little carefulness there. So we will get... how much is this producing? So either 5 or 7 more production. Do we get any... we don't get any other bonuses here. So 5 or 7 production more would give us 486 or 488. Let's see what this does. If we are over 500, it definitely also applies to other systems. So it was definitely more than we thought it would be. So let's have a look at this one. It just says from industrial reference. Do we see here what we get? 33 from population. If we have 3 or 4 per pop times 11. So 3 then. It's already calculated in. Okay, so that's exactly the 33. We don't get anything on top here. I would not think. That means it just really does not apply to other systems. We got 6 or 8 more from these guys. Plus the 7-ish from the other one. Yeah, I think that just did not apply. Meaning I should probably sell that. Because it's just gonna cost us money. That means we're also not gonna do these. That's really sad. So, Harmony, Cephaloros, and you guys are both hostile. I wonder why the Nakalim are hostile. I can totally see it for the Vodiani, they're usually hostile, but the Nakalim are usually not that hostile. That's weird. I mean, we're stronger than them, right? We're way stronger than them. Nalin 2 doesn't really matter, honestly. Let's get the Hyperium going. Oh, the big beasties. We've seen that before, so I'm gonna skip. Alright, so you do scan that direction and go the other. And then let's just... oh, we're right, you also need to scan for an anomaly here. There's a Behemoth here from an unknown empire. So this is potentially one for a Hisho questline. Have we seen Hisho yet? I think not. So that would imply that either bright green or orange is Hisho. Because I don't think any other empire has such a quest. And we found some antimatter. Nice. So we have 3 hacking operations that we need to sign. Honestly, I would love to get a system that gives influence, but not per population, just straight out influence, like this one, for example. Yeah, I think that would be nice. This is called a collapsing star. Are there any freestanding collapsing star? This one is, but I'm not sure we'll be able to get there. So also we also had a quest that asked us to go through a Academy home system. So we could just make a very long hack to get maybe to this one. Can I start a hack from a sanctuary here, not what's it called, a transmigration beacon. I cannot. Good to know. We already have that one. Never mind, it's not going to give us the bonus. Sadly. So let's just do this. It's just going to cost us a bit of bandwidth. I think 15 or 20. But definitely worth it. Apart from that, we also need to colonize more planets, like the one in Tekal and in Nalin. So let's do that. Will this also give us a happiness boost? This building doesn't look like. Another thing, by the way, that I could totally do is this one here. This also gives happiness. And some influence as well.
The roles have been determined. That is all.
So yeah. The Spear of Isiander goes to the Unfallen. Not worried, we are allied anyway. And we found pilgrims. I will not spend influence on them. Where are the pilgrims? Oops, didn't want to click there. So you have Scylla's exploration. That's pretty much pointless in my opinion. So not something I want to pursue anyway. These guys have arrived, so you should definitely scan the curiosity. Potentially going to be... oh, not even. I thought it probably would be a strategic resource. But we found some transvine. Alright. So our hacks are going pretty fast actually, and we have something to ask of somebody. Oh no, that's just the information from the academy. That's a lot of things. So first of all, we have 43 influence per turn for some weird reason. I don't know how we got that, because I had like very few before. Oh, a collection bonus. So we hit 20 Umbral Choir, and that increased our influence per allocated bandwidth points. That's nice. And we also got 15 additional ones. That's really helpful. We also found Sobra, nothing special there. And now can decide whether we want inhabit 13 systems, which I kinda do not want, because we're already over the cap, for a Seeker hero, or hack through HOT P13. Do I already see the system? Because this can potentially just cripple our economy or our quest progress. So I want to go towards an expansion victory, so this is gonna happen sooner or later. I don't think I want to hack through a system that I don't even see yet, because sometimes it literally spawns on the other end of the galaxy and it will just not be able to be hacked in a reasonable amount of time. So obviously Sanctuary doesn't really matter, let's go for this one. And we've seen this before. That was on Tekal, I think, so let's just repeat that for the other planet. And here we have arrived, also nothing more interesting. So there definitely needs to be more over there, but for some reason there are no wormholes over to this side, so maybe this is just on here, which would also be weird. So we probably just have to go in this direction then. There's nowhere else to go. We see all the places we can potentially go, and there's nothing up here. There's some nice ships already. With the 10th iteration. Interesting. Yeah, despite having access to tank technology, we're far away from ever getting to the point where we can upgrade to tanks. Ooh, look at this. We have an Unfallen ship here. So we built the thing. And we need to build another thing. And we are now amicable with the Zvali. Okay. And our population boosters are out, so we just re-enable that. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. And we had some hacks complete. So first of all, a transmigration beacon here, increasing our influence. So now we can do all kinds of things. And then in Nalin we need to create a sanctuary here. Also we have seen this one before. Weird. Oh, we have that probably from a minor faction, right? Because we can't colonize one of them. We can't colonize desert yet. That's fine. So we need one in Aine. And we need one more in Tekal, which is already on the way, but we also need one in Taurus. So let's hack Taurus. This is probably a shorter one, so let's do like this. I should definitely also... No, actually the rest is fine here. I'm getting to a limit with what I can do with hacking. So definitely the next thing I'm gonna do is trying to hack through the academy system for the hacking speed bonus. This will give us more influence, but I'm not sure I need that right now. Production bonus is always nice, and it's a percentage bonus, so it applies to everything we have. So, given that nothing of those works, let's get some defenses going. And then we're also gonna convert the populations we have here to manpower, because honestly they're just not as useful. And after that, probably an economic behemoth. We're also gonna get this one in a turn, giving us back 20 approval. So looks good, looks good. And we found the home planet of the Sophons. I wanted to become friends with you guys. Is that still possible? Ooh. Are you crazy? You know what? I don't really want to be friends if you want to be so expensive. I can just force my friendship on you next turn, so I probably will do that. And you have a lot of curiosities. Ooh my, juicy, juicy. So it was mostly just the antimatter and the Eden incense and something else I haven't seen yet. Because it was not shown on the planet, so it probably was just some weird bonus. Ah, improved plasma beam. We're not gonna use lasers and plasma, so... beams, I mean. So, nothing of interest there. This one is now charging. This is costing 20, so it's 10 more expensive every single time we do that. I can still consider getting one more, just for the sake of having one more. Since, you know, we have a lot of bandwidth that we're not currently using. I should, though, also put more defensive things around me. So I would also want them in these systems, but that seems not possible right now, so let's leave that out. Alright, so our happiness is semi-stable right now. I don't know for how many turns we still have the Endless Research Park there. Also, we have one from event. Ooh, I forgot about that. We're gonna lose 45 rather soon, which is shown here. Man, oh man. So we're in a worse situation than I thought. We will definitely need that law. So, Sophons. That's not the Sophons. But I could potentially also force peace on you guys.
To lose her temper.
Because that usually then turns them around to becoming friends with us. So, the Sophons are not really aggressive towards us, they're just reserved. So maybe we should focus on those guys that are actually not friendly with us. Like the Vodiani and the Nakalim. Let's leave out the Vodiani for now, they're bloodthirsty. So let's force peace on you.
Her Majesty requests the honor of slapping your face.
I've never heard that before. That was nice. Usually they're like confused, not hostile, so that seems like it just hasn't updated yet.
I would rather send you an arrow than this reply.
So you don't think it was peaceful, but it was peaceful, I just declared peace. The good thing is, once you're at peace for a certain duration, they will be like, oh, you weren't hostile towards us, and be a bit more accepting. Alright, so next hack we said will be going through the academy, and I'm gonna make this a long hack, so from Sathrus through Estre, Nalin, this should be easily possible. then here, and then the academy. That should count as going through the academy, right? Not quite sure. Destroy pirates, unique planets in 2 turns, it's not gonna happen. Fleet in Oira. Oh, that was from the minor faction, that we'll not be able to do. So we still haven't managed that? I mean, we could sell some things, but the reward is only 100, so I'm not sure this is even worth it. This is gonna happen sooner or later, so I'm gonna queue this one. Inhabit more systems. I kinda don't want to. It's weird that this is so empty on this side here. I mean, the Unfallen might be here, potentially. Because they're also pretty slow expanding. Ooh, the analytical engine. Don't mind if I do. So this is just gonna give us dust per curiosity explored, which is nice. So you can scan normally here. Actually 2. And then continue on your way. We found the Citius trees and Adamantium. Pretty nice. Alright. So with the bonuses running out there, we should be able to, with the law, get back to content at like 31 approval. So I think that is alright. You're still hostile. Okay, interesting. I don't know why they don't like me that much. Is there like an indication why they don't? Not really. I haven't attacked them or anything. There's no reason for them to be hostile. So afterwards we're gonna peace with the Sophons, and I'm probably also just gonna force it. Since I don't want to give them all my luxuries and strategics. This is just not gonna happen. We also found some science and a quest for finding curiosities on this guy. So let's stay here for a while then. Also, why is there such a big fleet here and doing nothing? Maybe there was a pirate base not too long ago, that could be. I'm also wondering when the one in Azelos is coming back. I guess we'll see. Any hacks completed? No, so that's great. What shall I do here? Right, I wanted to do an economic behemoth. So for now we can't really get the great modules yet, but I sure as hell can get the good modules. Just for some added production there. And a little bit of defenses. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. Like so, it's still gonna take a lot of turns to build, which is alright because we don't have anything else to build right now. We could make a fleet. Wow, 2 turns. But I don't think a fleet is quite necessary at this stage of the game yet. And we do have one. A bad one, mind you, but still, it's a fleet. 3 unique star system improvements on my empire. Okay, that was a crappy reward. How are you still aggressive? Oh, they're stronger than me because of the fleet power. That's why... I'm not sure I'm gonna change that anytime soon. And how do you even know my fleet power? So definitely more production. Although we don't need it that much. We could use more influence though. Would make things a bit faster. So right, this is now the turn I force peace on you guys.
Why are you knocking around?
You should be a bit more accepting.
So surprised that you're a bunch of jerks.
Hey! So yeah, they're just usually being surprised, yeah.
You don't want to hurt us harmless sophons, do you?
Why? I just declared peace on you. That sounds weird. Declare peace. So, right, you also go in this direction because apparently there's nothing else in this side of the galaxy that is connected. That really should be something here. I don't know why that's not connected. So if that's really the Unfallen over there, this is going to be like a very isolated part of the galaxy. I will send you along And where's our other ship? You can do the other one, because you have more probes anyway. Just keep going. What's here? Asteroid field. Doesn't see even from this view here. Titanium, nice. The asteroid field I was just talking about. So you just explore further. What's that? Yeah, that's the Unfallen Fleet from the Academy. So you know what? Let's put a probe there and go there to scan the anomalies. Also, there's some more in ESA. We have also found these super spots, which in my opinion, actually they might be quite useful for us for growing. Wait, no, where are they? These are super spots. Why are they not shown yet? Super spots. Buyout reduction. No, we don't really need that. I thought it was for food production. Interspecies HR. That was the one for the approval, which we're gonna queue up right after. And we can probably also build the culture center. But first approval, then culture center. We're gonna have a lot of influence from this system from percentage bonuses. We have on the hero, we have percentage bonuses from a building there. It's quite nice. Okay, this failed. Then we have this that failed. I've never failed that quest before. And we need to level up a hero to level 10. This should also apply to populations on other systems like the sanctuaries. So in 2 turns we're gonna be, not 2 turns, in 2 populations we're gonna be full on Lesov for now. Meaning that we can divert population to a specific other system or just leave it general, because then it will be distributed wherever the game sees fit. But yeah, we'll see what we do. So I don't think we need evasion just right now, but movement might be nice in order to react quickly if we ever need to. That said, I will probably station you there. That way we are kind of in the middle of all of our empires, since we're a little bit of everywhere. We're getting close to be able to force peace with the those guys here, Vodiani, which is also something I will totally do. There are a lot of curiosities here. Also, wait a second. Oh, that's right. So the Unfallen have the fleet from the Academy, and they do see our invisible ships. I just need to hope that they don't find our home system. This is actually something that I have never thought about. Getting this fleet just to find the home system of the Umbral Choir could be something that screws them up a little. But we do have our transmigration beacons up, so in case we need to move, we will move. Alright, let's see over there. You again have a lot of space to expand, not quite as much as last time with the Keyshow playthrough, but still quite a significant amount of space. Alright, so it looks like we can bring our situation here under control. Right now we are very content. After the bonuses run out, we will be at 4.6 approval, that we can again boost a little bit with the law, and with the 10 we get here from the system improvement. So I guess we are on a way where we can sustain our current size. That said, we will need to find ways to increase our size even further, so that we, you know, can do something more useful in the future. And with that, I'm out of time already. Thank you very much for watching, and come back next time where we continue doing our best efforts here. And goodbye.